What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nick from Team Triple Tack. Today I'm bringing you guys a hand trap tier list video. So our tiers are gonna be best hand traps, very good, mid. It'll have its formats, and then just bad hand traps that you probably shouldn't play. So these are the hand traps that we're working with today. I didn't put the Perulias, like the Mulchummy in it yet, but I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Alright, so start off with Ash Blossom. Yeah, Ash Blossom's just been good for so many years. It's obviously going in best hand traps. And then, what should we do next? Veiler, obviously best hand trap. And Imperm. I'll probably put it like this. This is how I'd put it. So this is best to worst. This is probably how I'd do it, yeah. So, Ash is just good against any deck, like any meta deck, any rogue deck, basically any deck in general. That's why it's so generic, so good, goes in any deck. And then Veiler, basically just 6 copies of Imperm. Obviously, Imperm is 1,000 times better than Veiler. It doesn't play into Talents, doesn't play into Thrust, doesn't lose to Bestials, it doesn't lose to Caught by the Grave. It works during your turn and your opponent's turn and any phase, so it stops things like Hugin. So yeah, Imperm is the best hand trap in my opinion. Way better than Effect Failure. Or let's say Bestials. Honestly, you can hit the Fiendsmith with this, but I don't think hitting the Fiendsmith is that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a big deal because you can't shuffle back spin, and I don't think you can make your future plays. But I'd say high mid or like very good. So, I mean, just like they're not seeing as much play now, so I'll just put mid, maybe like high mid, low very good, and then DD Crow. Yeah, this card is actually like it'll have its formats, but right now I just feel like decks are graveyard independent, but not that graveyard independent. Like if you just DD Crow them, like you're not stopping their whole combo. So it'll have its formats where it's really good, like tier format, stuff like that. And then you got Kaiju's, or they're still good, but they're not this format that good. Because if you take out the Appaloosa or something like that, they still have so many more interaction points that it's even though taking out 3 negate Appo or 2 negate Appo is still really good. They probably have more interaction with their other cards that it's probably not gonna be enough to stop them. This card isn't bad. This card is either low mid or has formats, but I don't think this format is that good since a lot of your stuff doesn't trigger. Like even if you do it on a Flamberge, like Monster Reborn 2, it's barely even doing anything. So I'll put this right here because like a Kaiju. D-Shift. Now D-Shifter is, I'll put it right here. It stops so many decks. Yeah, it's just insane. And 10-pack can play this. A bunch of other deck can play this. D-Shifter kills Snake Eye. They can make like an SP on your turn, IP into an SP in your turn, but that's basically it. So yeah, probably better than Ash Blossom because it just hurts so many decks. Droll and Lockbird. Yeah, I'd say Droll is like evenly matched with Ash. Evenly matched with Ash because if you open Droll and D-Shifter, you go D-Shifter on res and then chain Droll, so that's pretty good. So even though Droll doesn't work on D-Shifter, if you chain it, then it works. So yeah, but that's besides the point. Droll is really good because if they go discard Fiendsmith and then to search tracked and then on res you go Droll, obviously, then it just made a dead card in their hand because they can't search. So it's actually really good because if they start off with the Fiendsmith and discard to search, then they can't go normal Ash effect. So they have to have another face-up card. Like I don't know, they have to get a card on the board, and then evenly matched. So this card is like low, very good, or I think I'll put it in mid because it's really good still, but it's not like at that top tier. And then Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. I'll put it like right here. I mean, yeah, most decks are just link decks, but like all it really does is just put back the bricks and draw the good stuff. Like it's a hand trap, but like not really that much of a hand trap. Like, it doesn't really interrupt your opponent unless you draw into more hand traps, but yeah. So yeah, just like this, like, cause like these actually affect them directly. This can like draw into more cards, so it's kind of luck based if you draw good or bad, and then yeah. And it's also target protection, but that's pretty decent, I guess. A Ghost Bell. What do I think about Ghost Bell? Honestly, it has its formats. This has, it's not bad because it'll have its format one day. It'll have its format, like, I'll put it right here, but it'll have its format one day. Nibiru, very good. Nibiru's still not the best hand shots, but it's still very good. This is actually very good. So I'll tag Yassine's video down below where he explains how good this card is. It can act like a draw. It can act like a dimension shifter because people are putting it in game 3 even though there's only 20 minutes left, or still 20 minutes left, I should say. And then people get scared of it and they just make like IP into SP during your turn. And then it's actually insane, guys. So I'll take his video down below, but yeah, it's pretty insane because they're scared of this, and if they do play into it, like full Snake Eyes board, you're gaining like 30,000 life points, and then, or 40,000, and then like they take like 4 or 5 battle phases to kill you because you can break their board a little bit, but 4 or 5 battle phases to kill you, and then yeah, if they play into this, you basically get so many battle phases. If they don't play into this, then you know, this just SP into IP other than full combo, and this acts like a dimension shifter kind of. So yeah, this is very good. Yeah, I put it like here. This stops IP, stops Fire King Island, stops anything monster effects that's not on summon on the field, and then obviously any other continuous spells, field spells. Stops the King Sarcophagus, so that's a really good hit. If they go Mseti and then they don't, and they search Sarcophagus, they put it down, and then they don't summon Mseti first, which is incorrect, and then they just go straight on into King Sarcophagus, then you just punish them with this, so that's pretty good. Then this is actually good. This is really good. Obviously, it's just like these are like 3 imperms, but yeah, this is seeing more play because more decks have been able to squish in more hand traps recently because of how much amount of non-engine they can have, and then they need more cards to put in, and this is what they put in. And like yeah, if they put this back to 3, then honestly like best hand trap, like going second or even going first, like it's just insane. So yeah, it only is at 1, but like if you saw it every turn, like yeah, you're winning. Like this card's overpowered. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I know it was a short one today, but we didn't have that much stuff to cover, so yeah, that's what we got. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next, more tier list videos, I don't know, whatever you guys want. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.